welcome to my second video. Today I'll be showing you guys how I learn multiple languages at the same time on my own, and I'll be giving you guys tips and tricks on how to master it. I've been moving a lot and I was really busy, so I couldn't have the time to stick with them every day. I had many books, but I still remember some things I learned years ago. But this year I caught up with it by making myself some tips on how I can keep up with the languages that I'm learning. So I started with the beginning with most of them this year, despite me already starting learning them years ago. Also, I learned them at a good pace, and I don't stress out with buying books and apps to help me learn, which is still effective, but for now I don't. Also, just a small disclaimer on the next slide. Learning a language is really tough without having materials such as notebooks and pens. Believe me, learning it by writing on your phone, then on a book, and then later on somewhere else where you won't remember where you wrote them will not help you. Writing on a certain book and practicing it over and over again can help you. As you can see, I have my Spanish-Russian book and the materials that I need for the day. Always remember that the places where you write matter. Most people who want to learn a language rely on apps. Apps are a great way to learn a language, but definitely not on its own. You can't rely on apps to help you. Instead, when you want to learn a language, those certain apps should be like a sidetrack kind of way to help you, and your main one should be something else, like a YouTuber who teaches a specific language and updates frequently, online websites that teaches you the specific language that you want to learn, or books where you can buy from online and the ones that you can look up online for free, and so on. Having more than one resource is one of the best ways in learning a language on your own. For example, I'm currently learning Spanish, as you can see. When I want to study, I would go online and search up the topic that I'm on. Then I would find a good video where I would watch and take my notes. Then I would continue from there. And for the topics, that's where we come to point 3. Each language is different, and if you're stuck on where to start, obviously the alphabet would be the first thing you search up. But what's next? Most online bloggers and YouTubers have different steps, so looking into them and finding the number for the next video can help. I do that. I would start first with the alphabet, as you can see. Then I would continue with the small phrases that are obviously a must-knower. Then the days of the week and the numbers. Then the months and colors, and so on. Whether or not you learn even just 20 minutes a day, you're taking a step further every day. Time always matters, because if you were to just practice once or twice a week, you would get less motivated, and without even noticing it, you'll just slowly stop learning it. But learning at the most around 4 to 7 times a week for each language you want to learn, that can really help you keep going. Of course, learning a language should be fun, not something you're forced to do, or if you take a language in school, it should be relaxing and easygoing. Just try your best to fit the language or languages you want to learn in your schedule. Don't let the "oh, I don't have time" phrases stop you. Practice, practice, practice. I know it's such a cliche word, but honestly, practicing it can really improve your skills. On top of that, if you practice at least 3 times a week, this would be an amazing tip on learning your languages. If you have recently finished a topic and you like to go on to the next one, or you want to test your speaking, listening, and writing skills, there are many websites and YouTube videos that have the topic reviews and some small tests that you can test yourself on so that you can master the language that you want to learn. Also, of course, if there's a language that you're learning or wanting to start learning, you can first quiz yourself either in an app or a YouTube video. I've always known about Quizlet, and I used it a few times to study, not my languages but for school. But I've never seen how effective it can be for someone who is learning a language, so recently I started to make flashcards for the language that I'm learning, and when I'm free I would study them and they would really help. You can use Quizlet to help you learn. As you see here, all the sets that I made and created them into a folder for each language that I'm learning. Learning a language on your own is is not tough, but what can make it tough is not knowing what to do or what to study next. Like I said before, since I started using Quizlet recently, it will take some time to get all my notes on there. So if you're someone learning one of the languages that I'm learning, please feel free to check out the flashcards that I made so that you can test yourself or study from there. Thank you for watching this video.